if I had to stay there and I didn't have the choice to come here. Knowing what I know now, I would do stuff so differently. All right, testing 1 2 3, testing 1 2 3. Microphone check, microphone check. Okay. Okay, so it seems like the microphone is working now. As long as the light is on. Let me take this off and make sure. I think when I stop the video, it stops recording. So now it looks like it's recording. Cool. What's up, everybody? This was a kind of an impromptu thing, but I wanted to film real quick. I've been thinking of some things lately. So I don't know why the mic keeps stopping, but like I was trying to say, it's been 4.5 years since we've been here, which is wild. I'm gonna try to keep recording. I should be fine without the mic, but sometimes it picks up other things, so I just want to try it out. But so I've been thinking, like, when I talk to friends and things back home, what's going on and everything with them personally, politically. Okay, so we're just gonna film like this until I figure out the technical difficulties and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's supposed to be happening with this thing, but I will look into it because I want to get, improve my stuff. I have all these equipment and I never be using it, so I'm like, I need to step my game up just a little, just a scotch. Anyway, the sound is good. I was worried it was gonna be too hot outside, but the shade is fine. There's a little breeze right here. So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was what I wonder what my life would be like if I was at this time still living in the US, like knowing what I know now and the direction I was trying to go at that time. I feel like I would do stuff so differently if I had to stay there and I didn't have the choice to come here. And so I wanted to talk about those things. Also, I wanted to come on because I got my hair done, and so I usually don't get all dolled up just to film. So I'm like, well, when I do look somewhat presentable, let me go ahead and film now because you'll be seeing me just like impromptu stuff. You'll be seeing me just, how I naturally am, because I don't have time to fake the funk. Like, my life is my life, and that's what I like showing, how life really, really is. So I don't have time to, try to look super good for all the vlogs and stuff. It's too much work. That would give me a headache. Anyway, so I was thinking if I had to stay back home, I would probably, if I had to stay back home and I was still in my house paying a mortgage, I would definitely have continued with trying to, what is the word? Demote myself, which is what I was interested in doing. And when I got a little pushback on that, like, not pushback, but like discouragement, like, like, oh, don't do that, whatever. Then it was like, okay, let me find something else, and I figured out we moving. But yeah, my position was too stressful. No amount of money can take away, like, can compensate for your health, your emotional, mental, and physical health. and time with your family and energy for your family, and I wanted to grow my family, and I wasn't gonna exhaust myself, being sick, missing work. Then I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. I wouldn't be able to pay for the mortgage. So yeah, I really wanted to downsize. I was even thinking of moving with my parents who lived across the street to help take care of my father who had a stroke, and then also at the same time rent out my house to pay the mortgage and also make a little bit of profit. And I feel like that would have been such of a less headache, but American people don't really, modern people, I guess, in America they're not really into that generational living type stuff, I guess. So, but it worked out that didn't happen, so, because then we came here. But yeah, the mortgage was stressing me out, just the pressure of it and the job and feeling stuck and trying to live within your means. Like we didn't have car notes and things like that, but at the same time you still have expensive phone bills, expensive cable, or not even cable, we probably cut that off, but the all the streamings and the internet and all the bills were so high. And so fast forward to living here where you have, hold on, let me turn it a little bit, where you have paper use. It can be annoying because when you run out, you're like, oh, I need to pay some more. I need to refill the internet, or I need to refill the electricity, or, even though we have solar, but that's how, most people live here. It's just, you're forced to live within your means and make decisions based on that. So if you don't have money to put gas in your car, then you decide, do you want to drive your car, or do you want to take a taxi, and save money? Or, do you refill the internet, or do you pay the cable bill? And it's not even a bill. Do you add, do you buy another month of cable? So it's like you're not in debt, you're paying in advance, so it's less stress. So some months we may want to pay the dish that they have here, the cable company, and some months we're just no, we'll just use the money for the internet and watch whatever we watch, things like that. And so I would have, I wouldn't say if I had to go back, but because I'm not going back, but if I somehow woke up from a dream and all this was a dream and I was back in the States, I would turn everything into prepaid first. And I would also demote myself so that I don't know, I'll probably make $20,000 less than what I was making, or $30,000 less, something like that. But it all goes, half of it goes to taxes anyway, and they were having me pay for my insurance and my benefits out of my own money versus because you were out of the union once you go too high up. So I would be back under the union. My vacation days would be in addition to my salary and my sick time and all that, and my percentage sick, FMLA, all those things. And then I could take vacation when I want, because they can't tell me, oh, your job is so important, we don't have anybody to to cover for you. No, there's 60 other people that can cover for me. It'll all work out. And so I was still a supervisor. So it wasn't like I was on the front line, but at the same time, I wasn't responsible for so much. So, as long as the staff was doing what they were supposed to do, my job was chill. No stress. Barely dealt with clients, here and there. But so yeah, it was cool. So I would do that, have more time with my kids, I would do more DIY stuff. My whole backyard, if I was still living in my house, my whole backyard would be a garden, period. I feel like I wasted the land. You pay for the gardener to come every week, and we weren't paying that much, maybe $50, because he was a friend of the family. But you paying $50, you could eat that $50. You could save $50 on groceries, and gas going to different stores, just by growing stuff. And we had that's Uli. Okay. So okay. She's away. I don't know if I would. You want a chip? Okay. I don't know if I would put this little one. She just woke up. If I would put her in daycare or not, because daycare was like $1,000 a month with a discount for Yaya. But when she was small, so I'm like, I don't know what I would probably. I mean, I like the fact that she was able to socialize with other kids. No, don't touch. You want it? You okay? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to concentrate now. But yeah, I would have gardened. I probably would have gardened in the front yard, even though they have all these rules that you probably can't grow certain stuff. Like LA is really crazy. Like you can't grow some stuff in the front yard. Even like if I try to grow tomatoes instead of the lawn, you lower the value. Like people can say you lower the value of the neighborhood, which is crazy. The only reason the value matters is because people have equity, because they don't own nothing. Like, you know, if everybody owned their house and it was permanent, like they owned it all the way, nobody cares about the value because, well, unless they want to sell, but you're probably not selling. But anyway, I digress. My point is, so I said, okay, instead of growing fruit and vegetables in the front yard, a whole bunch of trees, I would just do, here, you already have one. I would just do, what is it called? I would just do flowers. So like, I used to buy flowers to decorate the house or give somebody flowers as a gift and stuff. And the flower bouquets at the store was like $10, $15, $20 if you want a nice one with roses and stuff. I'm like, I had all that space. I could have grown, like I'm watching people online that have little backyards or like growing on their deck and stuff. I'm like, man, I had no excuse. And I was growing stuff in my little garden space. I had kale, I had collard greens, I had squash, spaghetti squash, tomatoes, zucchini. I want to say I had peppers of some sort, mint, rosemary. I was growing everything in a little space, and so imagine I could grow all my food. I could have, man. And I was starting to get on that, but then we left. So, man, I'm just like, oh, I didn't utilize what I had. Of course, we would still have to have 2 cars because the kids and going to work and all that stuff. LA is just, there's no way around having a car. But yeah, I don't know what else I would do different. But even if we could have sold our house and bought a farm like 2 hours out of the city, I would have did that and made money. I could have used my retirement that I took out and did that, sold our house, or use our house for income, you know, rent it out and you know, make income, because I think we could have rented it out for maybe $1,000 more than what the mortgage was. Boom. You make it $1,000 a month. You got a farm. I retired, took my money, do the farm, make a farm, make some money. Even if you don't make money, you still have food for forever and ever and ever, you know, kind of, sort of. So I'm like, yeah, and just live a stressful life. And then when I wanted to go to LA to go to stuff, I would go and come back. Like, yeah, I don't know. Just be isolated a little more, and peace. Even though you hear about stories of Black people with farms in the States, and some of them aren't treated nicely. But yeah, I sometimes daydream about what would our life be like. Like, my dogs would not be eating that expensive kibble food. My dogs, like, we would make rice for the dogs or pasta for the dogs and give them, like, well, meat is expensive, but like meat scraps, I guess. Like, find a butcher, get some scraps. Don't touch my selfie stick, please. And so, yeah, it's just, interesting thinking about it. And like I would recycle way more because we would throw away glass jars and let them recycle. Like I would reuse so much stuff, like not waste. We buy Tupperware only to go to the grocery store and get stuff and the plastic containers and whatever, and then we throw those away. Like at least I would. I feel so dirty thinking about the things we used to do. So you watering some stuff? Yeah. If I could have done prepaid everything, I wonder how that would work. I'm sure that exists, right? Prepaid cable, I don't know. Month by month. Instead of owing money or whatever, and you get your electric bill and you're like, oh, like I could use some candles or whatever. Like when we don't have money for electricity or it's not in our little budget. But man, anyway, I'm just thinking things. I'm not gonna hold y'all long. But I feel so fortunate and so blessed to be here, especially for the kids. Look at this little one. She was acting like she was watering the plants. You watering something? You see her? There you go. Whoa, you're water. Okay, don't put no dust in my Pringles chips. You having fun? Say hi. She just took a shower. You look pretty in your little dress. Oh, she's gonna want to play with this now. Anyway, anything else you guys can think of? I wonder what else would be different. I would try not to consume so much. I mean, I'm not gonna say, oh, I would make my clothes but I would cook more food from scratch, that's for sure. Which takes more time, but it's just better for you. And I don't know. I would take vacations all the time because, Anyway, I'm daydreaming now. I just wanted to share my thoughts real quick. Now this one's up. I can't really think. I have other stuff to do too. You like my hair? It's finally growing. I don't know if anybody remembers when I cut it before I was pregnant with her, so it might have been 3 years ago now. So 3 years. Wow, time just be going. I had to cut it from when I had it dyed, the damage. So now it's back long again, almost how it was when we moved here. Yeah. Okay. You want to say bye to the family? Say bye. Say bye-bye. Say we love you guys. Anyway, I just, I pray for anybody going through stuff. The things I'm hearing from back home don't sound good. People losing loved ones, people being sick. So many people I know have fallen ill, like serious stuff. Cancers and so many things. And it's just I really want to take better care of myself, so I can enjoy this phase, in the next few phases. You wanna take my thing? Oh no, don't take my microphone. I gotta look this thing up. Anybody use a Ceramic Link 500 something transmitter? Let me know how it worked and why I keep going off when I record. You took 2 chips? Oh. Alright guys, I'm gonna let you guys go. Oh, look at the pool. Doesn't it look nice? I'm so so glad it's a breeze up here. I never come out here because I think it's too hot, but it's actually a nice breeze, and it's what, 1 o'clock or something like that? Maybe 12:30. I got some butternut squash growing. Let me show you. I'm growing some butternut squash here on the balcony from seeds. I don't know when I should replant it. I think it has to grow a little more, but I need to plant it in separate things so it can grow, because this is not that steep as you can see. But I want to try to grow stuff here on the balcony. I have some rosemary. It looked like it's being watered too much maybe because it's lighter. That's cantaloupe. I don't think the cantaloupe gonna make it. I probably need to transplant it and separate it, but I haven't had the time. And this is lemon from a seed. And the other seeds haven't grown. I think some of my seeds expired. But anyway, that's the end of the video. I'll see you guys on the next one when I have more thoughts to share. Say bye, Uli. Alright, y'all. Peace out. Black people, we the coolest, we the baddest, we the flyest, we the realest. I love y'all. Peace.